What's going on? What's going on? We about to get started. Y'all see the title? Well, I'll be man. Hit dogs holler very loud. Let's talk. So look, invite your friends. While you inviting your friends, I'm gonna play a little song that everybody should know about. But before I do that, shout out Dream Team, shout out MVP, shout out Oak Cove. Shit. Let's go. Angie Walk in the building, Robin Smith in the building. Let's go. Let me tell you what. Tyree, Miss Bougie, Miss Hot Pink. Hey, what's up, Carter? My nephew in the building, Pashley Gangster. What's going on? Al Good. Hey, Sid Bo in the building. EJ, what's up? Libero, what's going on? The boy never let me get sick with the medicine. On the block, distributing right with the medicine. Haters don't like me, heard they want to fight me. Teflon next chest, I bet you can't fight these. Pillsbury ill flow, niggas love to move slow. Sick of me, don't care though. Yes, I'm savage. I'm for cabbage. Catch the boy armed up, full metal elves. Yes, I'm ill, and yeah, I'm so real. Coward ass niggas coming home without in the pit. Tell me what's the outcome. Anybody wanna see them, tell them where the fuck I'm from. You patrol on the trip, yeah, we get the job done. Out trying to stack chips, make these haters so sick. If they sick of that, then they really gon' be sick of this. Santa Claus fight for haters, Merry Christmas. That ass girl. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yo, y'all see the back? It say keep going, keep going. I'ma keep pounding this motherfucker. I'ma keep Karen J. Hey, Fat Boy Radio, what's going on, Boston? I'm in love with love. I'm in love with love. I'm in love with love. Hey, Boston. Hey, Dewan. Hey, Fantasia. Hey, look. Well, you know, I love it when you call me Big Pop, but I just feel good today. I just want to dance a little bit today, right before I go to the barbershop. But let's go ahead and break this down real quick. Real quick. Real motherfucking quick.
Real motherfucking quick. Let's break it down. I did a video yesterday, right? That kind of shook a lot of people to the core. So I got a phone call, right? I'm telling you, I got a phone call. Well, in this phone call, this one, it kind of baffles me because this phone call that I received went like this. It said, Dana. I said, yo. They said, people calling my office saying that you reading something that I supposed to have sent you. Like, huh? Nah, that can't be true. So yeah. So when he told me who it was, he said, you know, the unfit drunk lady called along with some other people. I thought I clearly said that I got the letter from a lawyer that was on the 2002, the 2008 trial that also had some influence in the Florida trial for R. Kelly. I do believe I said that, didn't I? So motherfuckers making assumptions because this one idiot come out and say, oh, well, Doug Anton, I know where he got that from. Just because I'm cool with Doug Anton and the rest of the lawyers don't mean that Doug Anton is giving me anything. Stop with the bullshit. God damn. Y'all so motherfucking pressed. Then I'm going to go here. Y'all sit back and say Doug Anton ain't on the case, but then y'all call Doug Anton talking about the case, talking about a letter that y'all motherfuckers have forced another lawyer who's been put in place to watch everything. And because he gave an overall synopsis about what y'all doing, y'all immediately think, oh, Dana got it, Doug Anton did it. Y'all some pitiful pieces of dummies. Stop. But for the people that's slow, because I'm going to play a little bit of it, because I thought that's what I said. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. Any of the documents that, if not, let's see, then for him to be Kiva says somebody, even though no one has ever proved he has done any of those things before. Do we keep innocent accused? Let's see what Dana said. People locked up upon pure speculation in the United States of America. Somebody under horrible pandemic conditions, depriving them the right to meet with their chosen legal counsel or the normal ability to prepare with legal counsel for trial. If we do, I definitely fine with any conditions a court imposes. How can this court not favorably consider his reason and supported request of this court? Signed, SAA Esquire. SAA Esquire. Now, do that sound like Doug Anton? Do that sound like Steve Greenberg? Do that sound like Nicole Blank Becker? Do that sound like Tom Farinelli? Do that sound like the initials of Mike Leonard? Clearly, it says SAA Esquire. Joseph Ryan suit. Hey, ladies, want to ride in my Jag? This clearly it said S as in Sam, A Esquire. I swear, people are so slow. But wait, I do believe Dana give a deep in-depth. Let's see what else Dana say in this video that got a lot of these motherfuckers shook. Woo! That was a lot. That was a lot. Let me catch up on what y'all was saying. That was a lot. Man. That was a lot. So, like I said, I will always drop the gauntlet. But if you let them folks tell it, nobody talks to me. I don't know nobody. People say what they say. People do what they do. Stuff's gonna get ugly. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is gonna get ugly. Yo, I just. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, John. Woo! All right, let's finish. Hold up. I don't know what to say. Nigga crazy. Even I'm speechless. And it ain't come from Tom. It ain't come from Mike. It ain't come from Doug. I told y'all 10 months ago, a certain person is going to be watching this. That person shut down the case in 2002 and definitely shut it down in 2008. That person came back and put the courts on notice and shut it down in Florida. Now that person is sitting because he's a friend of Robert and said he's not going to let it go down like that. So, with that right there, just pretty much proving that Doug Anton ain't give me shit. Nobody from this current lawyers crew gave me any goddamn thing. So while people is harassing Doug Anton, the same motherfuckers that talk mad shit about him, the same motherfuckers that called him dirty and all this and tried to get him put off the case are the same motherfuckers that rung his motherfucking email and rung his phone talking about Dana did this, Dana did that. The fuck are y'all doing? Y'all calling him either he on the case or he not. But y'all calling him for what? Now, this is where we play this game. I told y'all a while back, leave me alone. I told y'all a while back, y'all don't know exactly who y'all dealing with. I told y'all a while back, you don't know who you fucking with. But y'all kept going and going and going. One person gave y'all the blueprint about me. And I don't even talk to her no more. But Spitting Fire told y'all, leave Dana alone. He's not going to stop. And when he don't stop, it gets worse. She told you. Why you think she don't respond to nothing I do anymore? And I can respect her on that. Even though she don't keep her word about a lot of shit, but that part she kept her word on, and I respect her for that. However, y'all other motherfuckers didn't listen. So the same people that betrayed me, I had like this protecting. And all the dirt that was going on while we was all together, I took the rap for it. Because ain't none of y'all built like that. So I took the rap for it. When Sylvia did a fucked up shit, I took the rap. When Randy did fucked up shit, I took the rap. When Marshall wanted to be Billy Badass, knowing that he's softer than butter, I took the rap. Because I'm really doing that. I never wanted to come out and be like, oh, nigga, I do that. Nah, fuck that. It is what it is. See me, holler at me. So we split apart. And when I said I'm taking my hands off of it, then you get shit like that letter. And when that letter came out, I got a call that Hollywood Next, aka Pieces of the Puzzle, was playing my audio. I know how she get down. So I politely asked her, can she not play my content and take it off? Which she did. Whatever she did after that, I don't know. We don't like each other. And that's fine. But I do believe there's some mutual respect there. So from that point, when people go around saying, oh, I'm not in no paperwork, I'm not in this, I'm not in that, that's just one. And the one that I read yesterday was mediocre compared to the other three I got sitting in my email. And each one of them is naming people. So while y'all listening to dumb motherfuckers like Denise Brewer talking about, oh, he doing this, he inserting himself. No, I've been here. I was the golden goose for all of y'all. Now y'all sacrificed me and found out I couldn't be killed. So y'all sacrifice didn't work. So now what's happening is now y'all seeing the works of y'all coming back home. The Roosters are coming home. So Hollywood Next said, you know, Doug is taking it personal because she launched an attack against Doug. That wasn't Doug. And when Hollywood Next, I will say this because I talked to the person that wrote that sent it to me, that gave me the okay to read it. Hollywood Next is not in the paperwork because of what others in there for. Each one of them in there is in there for a different reason. I will say this. Her and Tyson in there for the same thing. Pretty much. Tyson got a lot longer rap sheet, but Hollywood Next in there for badgering a witness. That's why she in there. And when people told her to stop, she wouldn't stop. I don't got nothing to do with that. I just read it. So Doug Anton don't have nothing to do with this. He's so far removed from what's going on now. It's like he's on Mars and we light years away. Y'all thought I was joking when I said what I said? Y'all thought I was playing. I don't play all the time. So that leads me to, let me get that tab. That leads me to this tab right here. And I'm just breaking it down to y'all. That leads me to this tab right here. Y'all see it. Dana J presents the Grown Folks Corner. Y'all see it. Dana, why you go into this tab? That's your channel. Why you ain't on this channel talking shit? Well, this channel right here was struck today. And when you playing checkers with people who want to jump in a big boy move, or with people who want to jump in a big boy arena and try to make big boy moves, you got to sacrifice something to get what you want. That's what people don't understand about the street. So I sacrificed my talking shit channel, which is the least channel of them all. I have the less subscribers on here, so I can take not being on here for 7 days. I can take that. So Dana, why was your channel struck? Now y'all gonna hear the truth. Once again, y'all remember, I need to know if y'all can remember when I put the picture, not the video, but the picture when Tyson or Bedbug was having sex, and I told y'all it was Sylvia. Some people didn't believe me. Some people did. So if y'all can remember that picture, I want y'all to say, yeah or hell yeah, I remember that picture in the chat. Because see, this is how you catch liars. This is how you catch liars. If y'all can remember the picture that I showed that had Tyson and Sylvia having sex, say hell yeah or yeah. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it here. 71 Suburban Girl 312. If you don't get your monkey ass out my chat, I don't fuck with you. So go ahead with all that, you going to jail and all this, girl, please. That bed bug over there going to jail. But anyway, y'all remember that, right? Then, do y'all remember when Sylvia came on her platform and said, hey, y'all, I'm just not going to entertain it over there because the guy over there is showing stuff and saying it's me. And I lay behind my husband for 5 years and we know it's not me. Y'all remember that? Hey, Classy J, I got to talk to you today. Y'all remember that too, right? So if that's not you, Sylvia, then how did I get this? Then how did I get this? A copyright owner asks us to take down your video because they believe it contains material that violates their copyright. Ooh. Ooh. As a result, your video was removed from YouTube. Your channel received a strike. If you get 3 copyright strikes, your account, along with any associated channels, will be subject to termination. What you can do nothing. Strike expire after 90 days as long as you complete copyright school. Request retraction. Submit counter notification. Deleting the video will not remove the strike. Wait a minute. The following videos have been removed from YouTube due to copyright takedown requests. So right here, I want y'all to pay attention. March the 9th, 2021. It expires January the 7th. Content removed by who? Content removed by who? Oh, shit. And right here is the timestamp from the 141.06 mark to the 154.43 mark. That's when I showed the pictures laughing. And it clearly says content found during. But it goes back, but I'm going to go back up. Content removed by who? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Like I say, I do not play regular checkers, and I don't play chess. I play Chinese checkers and American nigga street chess. So I don't mind sacrificing this for 7 days just to show the world that you are a fraud, Sylvia, and that you've been a fraud. And even when we were rocking together, I knew you was a fraud, but I took the hits. That's the type of friend I am. But now I ain't there to protect you. So can you take these hits? You and your homegirl. It's cool. This is no judgment zone. I keep telling you, I'm from Baltimore, one of the most grimiest cities in the world. And when we speculate you on some shit, we put them landmines down. Step on them if you want to. What the landmine don't destroy, trust me, we coming back and taking the head off. Thank you, Sylvia, for letting us know that that was you in the video. Now I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I went by the body weight and all that, but I wasn't there. And when you and Bedbug was doing your thing, so I swung for the fences. I honestly really didn't know that that was you in there until today. I put it out there, and when the hit dogs hollered, I said checkmate. But the official checkmate, if that's really Sylvia and them joints, share strike my page. That's why I left it up. Woo! And another reason why I read that letter and didn't wait is because I knew certain people was going to make calls. I heard Randa allude to a conversation that I gave her a while back. And I knew that she wasn't loyal at that time. So I fed her just a little bit. Honestly, what I read her wasn't from yesterday. What I read her was something that I made up on a fly just to see how she was going to react. Like I say, I have a real dream team. We don't got to do that shit because we real all the way around the board. And what I noticed is that Randa and Sylvia been doing stuff behind my back. And I couldn't prove it at that time, but my gut feeling don't never lie. And when I get that gut feeling, I react. That's why so many recordings I have. That's why so many traps that I laid. Man, one day, y'all gonna listen to Dana. So while we got all that out the way, that's cool. We got all the fun stuff out the way. That's cool. I can honestly say this, and I'm gonna leave it here. The trolls that's coming in talking reckless, my mods don't play no games. And when they feel as though they're gonna block you, they're gonna block you. And then here's the thing. And Malik said, y'all can't hold water and grass ass people. Snakes in the grass ass people. Here's my thing. I'm about to make Malik a mod, though. Of course, I gotta make my brother a mod. Boston got a wrench. What did Angie Walker say? Infamous, did you submit a strike on a video that wasn't you? I told y'all those folks were slow. She just lied on herself. You need to stop fasting and eat. I can't make this up. No, that Angie, that was her. But she telling everybody it wasn't her. So, okay. If it wasn't you, let's see if Hit Dog's going to holler. And Hit Dog's hollered. Mama Mary in the building. Where she at? Where Mama Mary at? Caught it. I said, caught it. Caught it. So I'm just saying, like, one thing about me, I don't play games, man. So if I suspect you or something, then I'm gonna just let it play out. Sid Bo will tell you. And I'm gonna tell you just how dirty I got with y'all. When y'all called me in the middle of the night talking about you need to fuss Sid Bo out because he doing this and this and this, and I fell asleep on y'all. Once y'all hung up, I called Sid Bo back and I said, play the game. And then hung up. Play the game. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Play the game. Y'all wanted to play with me and the kumbaya and all that. And y'all, Grand Pumbaa said, I've been waiting for this to happen since day one. Well, shit. You ain't had to tell me twice. Because I've been waiting for some shit to happen too. And for people who think that I'm joking, I'm capping, I'm lying. Oh, Dana, you forged some shit. Dana, you did this. Look, I'm going to give y'all the hard copy. Here you go. Straight from YouTube. Here you go. I'm going to blow it up for y'all. YouTube. Hi, Dana J presents the Grown Folks Corner. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, we had to take down your video from YouTube. Video titled, Dana J is the Will Smith of this Kels-ish. Time to bring more facts. There's the video link. Takedown issued by who? Takedown issued by who? This means that your video can no longer be played on YouTube. This is the same thing she did when I snatched the whole Dabolski joint from her. And because I didn't do it this way, it made me look a little suspect. So now I always said I will never let lightning strike twice. So when it happened again, I'm coming directly to y'all with it. Let's see if you're going to strike the Dabolski video for him playing it. Let's see if you keep that same energy. So now, Sylvia, you're boxing the corner. Now, since you struck mine, you have to strike his. It's a must. If not, one or two things. You're working with him, and all this shit y'all doing is a stage front, or you're scared of him. Now I'm going to call it like it is. This is where, in the street, people's lives get taken. Because now you got to make a decision. And whatever decision you make from here, it's going to cost you. Trust me. I'll make sure of that. Because you lied on Nicole. I sent Nicole some videos of what you said. And Nicole ain't going to go to jail for you. And because I witnessed you say it with firsthand knowledge, I'm going to let you know this. I witnessed you say it with firsthand knowledge. That means I can testify to you collecting money on 2 different occasions for Robert Sylvester Kelly, and it ain't get to where it need to go. I told you, I don't play fair. This war, all gloves off. Even though the federal government don't need help, but I'm going to aid a little bit. And guess what? I will definitely, like I told him when I submitted the paperwork, I will be a witness that she took money. And I have the videos, and we can play the videos. And ain't none of the money that she recorded or collected went to help Robert Sylvester Kelly. Yeah. Same thing go for Bedbug. Child support after you, brother. And you got to pay taxes on that card, right? Well, y'all heard Sylvia when she said she skipped trace. Skip trace is the same thing that the FBI and the police do to find you. But she don't look up people. And y'all still rock with that. So, enough of that. I dropped enough bombs on that. I got a question. This R. Kelly Gayle King video. I'm not going to play the video because I ain't trying to get copyright struck on this one. But I'm struggling with this one because I openly called Azriel a liar. When Azriel came out and said, Rob, Joycelyn, myself wasn't the only power of authority there. I said, Azriel, you're lying. She said, Greenberg was there. I said, Azriel, you're a fucking liar. Because Greenberg was in Chicago away from Trump where they had it at, and he was doing something else. I'm not coming at Greenberg. I'm not creating division. I just want to know some answers. Because the shit that I received messed me up so bad to the point where I stayed silent for 2 whole hours. For 2 hours. Now, what I do know is that Daryl Johnson did tell Rob that the network that Gayle King is on was willing to pay Robert $1 million, and he should have been receiving some compensation for that interview. I do know that for a fact. I do know for a fact that after one of the court dates, Robert told me to let everybody know, if you got Daryl Johnson's number, delete it out your phone. If you got pictures, delete them. I do know that Dr. Rogers said, fuck no. She don't work for R. Kelly, and R. Kelly can't tell her what to do. And she's not deleting Daryl Johnson's number. Well, her and Daryl became best friends. Antoinette also said, no, she ain't doing it because she don't got nothing to do with Robin and Daryl's beef. I got to be careful with my words because I know how people like to take stuff and flip it and make it seem like Dana J is causing problems. But I ain't causing problems. I need answers. Like I say, I don't have a beef with none of the lawyers. But Robert is my guy. So, since Robert is my guy, my loyalty is to Robert first. Now, what I'm about to show is Greenberg coming out of court. Greenberg coming out of court. Right? Coming out of court. Take a good look at this. I wish I still had the tweet when Greenberg said that Rob shouldn't have did that without him being there. Meaning the Gayle King interview without Greenberg being there. And see, and I'm a type of guy where I'll sit and I'll just watch. I'll throw a little something out there to be rowdy, but I'll sit and watch. Why would you sit and watch, Dana? Because I need to know. I need to know some things. And the things that I need to know comes with observing. So with that being said, everybody, y'all examine what Greenberg looked like, right? I just want to know, since Greenberg said he wasn't there and Azriel said he was, my question is, if Greenberg, if you wasn't there, who was this? Who was that? Maybe y'all can help me, Dream Team. Who was that? That's all I want to know. Who was that? Can the Dream Team help me? Jason Finch, I don't know why you over here, man. I said what I said, and you said what you said. Go back to Randa and Sylvia on page. Go back to One Stink Puss page. Nobody give a fuck about you, bro. So my question is, who was that? I'm going to take it a step further. Who was that? See, I don't like to look like a fool, especially when I have your back. Because ain't nobody take up for Greenberg like I did. I believed in all of them. But right is right and wrong is wrong. If we're going to play this game, let's not play with my man's life. And for the record, the Gayle King interview with R. Kelly. Who was that? That's all I want to know. Who was that? I'll break it down again. Who was that? Looks alike, right? Well, here's another page that's not so dark. What was that? Getting coffee. Who was that? Who was this? I know this is Rob with the cigar and the coffee. But who is this in the background in the left? So if you wasn't there, per your tweet, why would you say if you was there, Rob wouldn't have done this interview when you actually was there and co-signed for Rob to do the interview? I never understood when Rob told us to take Daryl Johnson information out of our phones or whatever, I never had it. But I made a joke and I said, man, that's your boy. Stop all that shit. He said, nah, that's Greenberg boy. That ain't my boy. So I'm just raising a question that none of the idiots can raise. Because they all ran to Greenberg about Doug. But they for R. Kelly. Well, if 1 + 1 is adding up to 4, how the fuck can you go back to 2 when you already done skipped 2 and you already at 4? You got to go to the next number. Here's a close-up. Who was that? Who's that? Who's that man? I'm asking these questions for a reason. Now, I done took you on a roller coaster today. And the reason why I'm asking these questions is because people have been telling me not to trust Greenberg. And I said, well, until Greenberg give me a reason not to, I'm not going off what nobody else say. But this is raising questions to me. This is raising questions to me. And it's raising questions of, if you was there at the Gayle King video, but you tweeted you wish you was there, that he wouldn't have did that. I'm starting to wonder, could there be a compromisation somewhere? I'm starting to wonder why the activity for R. Kelly is not great. It's just barely enough. I'm not a lawyer. I can't tell nobody how to do that shit now. But what I can ask, because Rob is my friend, is when are we going to take this shit serious? The government ain't going to let him off because his name R. Kelly. The government ain't going to let him off because he got hits. The government ain't going to let him off because he is who he is. The one thing I don't want to believe is that he's fighting against the government. He's fighting against accusers. He's fighting against so-called friends. And now he got to fight against his lawyer. Not making sense to me. Not making sense to me. And from what I seen, Greenberg got mad on Twitter the other day when somebody said something crazy to him. You can't get mad about this thing. That's what happens when you start entertaining fanatics like Sylvia, like Rogers, like Lisa and Cassandra. I gave you fair warning a long time ago. But shit, you could have gave me fair warning back. I said it to say this. It's for the world to decide. But that shit surely looked funny to me. And I ain't here to judge. So they ain't gonna let you do what you do. That's your expertise, not mine. I'll never overstep my boundaries. But what I will say, Dana J want to thank y'all for coming today. That's all I got to give y'all. People stop hitting Doug Anton because that's not him that's giving me nothing. People so miserable that they want to try to bring an innocent lawyer down that have nothing to do with nothing. That's all you got to do is ask me. I'll break it all down to you. Shout out to everybody that's really rocking for Robert. Shout out to the people who's against Robert that keep the real ones rocking for Robert sharp by the different questions that y'all raise. Dana J up out of here. You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. Until the next time, I'm gone. And I thank you for coming over here and sharing this little bit of time with us. Also, if you want to support R. Kelly, you hit the original and the only R. Kelly Defense Fund. We no longer masking it with the name Dollar for the King because the idiots made a mess of that name Dollar for the King. So we asking you, and we calling it nothing more but the R. Kelly Defense Fund. Hit up Doug Anton, look in the chat, you'll get it. If you want to support Dana J, which is myself, if you feel as though that I brought the commentary that was worth anything, you can hit my Cash App at $TheeBmorEActor. Or if you don't have Cash App and you have PayPal, you can hit me at paypal.me/DAINTEZ. Last name Jackson, JACKSON. You'll get me. I have on a brown coat looking like that. All right. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gone.
What you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, 'cause I'm really about to put it down. Never just be saying you. Tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend you. Yes, you gotta make it last, yeah. But I'm so never be up. January boy, remix money. Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. I swear that's what she said. Shawty looking at me, she's a flirt. I don't like people, let her know I put in work. But it's something I gotta teach her. Once it open, bring it back. I'll be ready to attack. Got an automatic weapon, it go pat. She's a wifey in the street, sweet like a dove. Key in her ignition, now she rolling with a girl. She know that I keep her strong, and you know where I'm from. It's that Chi-Town boy, and I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. I got them speaking in tongues.
Don't nobody give it to me like you do. I cast a spell on them. They be think I'm doing voodoo. Can't understand the words you say. Oh, you need a translator. I aim before I shoot, then I assassinate her. She be catching that Holy Ghost. She had a loss for words. Said she really wanna wet the fabric, so I'm a soften nerve. Was a good girl when I met her, and she was so pure. Now I got her in the back room talking about, and I'm her engaged cure. That's what you get when you're messing with the boys in the hood that's from the south. We be like, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? She got just what she wanted, and she know I'm home. I guess that's why it seems